The question does need to be asked. Is it too late? In my opinion, I believe the answer to that question is yes. So, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, Rocksteady, has decided to skip next week's patch to prepare for the launch of Season 1. Now, the launch of Season 1 is essentially the Joker content, right? It's supposed to be, they're hoping, what's going to revitalize the game and bring back gamers. Here's the problem. I believe in this article they say that the current amount of people playing this game is 369. There are 369 people playing this game concurrently on Steam. It is peaking every day at 575. That is just on Steam. Now, currently, in order to compete with that, we've got, let's see, what do we all have out? We've got Helldivers 2, which is currently out. We've got Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, which is currently out. Um, what are some of the other games that we are currently looking at that are more or less absorbing a ton of people's time? You've got Last Epoch, which just dropped. You still got Pal World eating up a whole lot of time with over 300,000 people playing it consistently every single day. We've got Baldur's Gate 3, which still has a couple 100,000 people playing the game every single day. There are a bunch of live service games that are currently inside of the space that people are playing consistently every single day. On top of that, you've got something like Dragon Ball Fighter Z, which is just now dropping on the current consoles, which is the Xbox Series S and X and the PlayStation 5. Now, now, last week, speaking during a financial call, Warner Brothers Discovery Chief Financial Officer Gunnar, well, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that last name, brother, admitted Rocksteady's game hadn't done the business the company had hoped for since going to sale on February 2nd, priced $70. Here's the thing, your game shouldn't have been $70. It didn't have $70 worth of content in it. $70 worth of content would have been if the game had dropped with the Season 1 DLC pass when it came out. If Season 1 had started when your game had launched, then I could say that maybe your game was deserving of the $70 price tag. But now, this is one of those situations where you are in the territory of first impressions. First impressions are lasting impressions. People went out and they played your game. People went out, they didn't buy your game. They tried to watch streamers play your game. Your game looked boring. It wasn't fun. It didn't gain any type of traction in any way, shape, or form. Like, look at a game like Helldivers. Helldivers blew up because the gameplay looked fun. And the people playing the game looked as though they were having fun. And people wanted to partake in that fun. So they purchased the game, and lo and behold, they also began having fun. Now, Helldivers is in a situation where they can launch their first season, no issues whatsoever. The only thing you're bringing is Joker. And every time I read more about this, it really seems as though we're just basically getting Joker with minimal story content. I'm hoping that it's not minimal story content because I did say that once the Joker dropped, I would come back and play the game to see, if anything changed, what's going on. But for the most part, you're not going to pull anybody away from what they're currently playing. And it also doesn't help that for the people who haven't purchased your game, it's still sitting at $70. For $70, somebody can go out and buy the regular edition of Helldivers and also pick up Power World. And they can have a ton of fun with that. For $70, somebody can go pick up Baldur's Gate 3. For $70, somebody can go pick up the complete edition of Elden Ring that comes with the future DLC. They're not gonna get those people back. Now, I know that one of the comparisons that people had was Hogwarts Legacy. Sure, Hogwarts Legacy was really, really, really big for the month that it came out. But then, after that month, it had a steep drop off because there wasn't any additional content for the game. You created a live service game. Your live service model kind of sucks. I find it funny that during the time that Helldivers was going through server issues, You guys are also complaining about server issues and the fact that, you're having issues with people trying to get into the game. How? Who is still there? Because I would bet that across PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, you've probably got less than 10,000 people playing the game. Does 10,000 people make a successful game? Depending on how much the game costs, but not for a AAA game, not for quadruple, not for the quadruple A game. I don't know. I think this is going to be a write-off. I said it before and I say it again that this game next year we're probably going to be looking at renaming this game to Suicide Squad Kills the Studio that decided to kill the Justice League. That's going to be the title for that's going to be the title for this video. But yeah, I don't see season 1 bringing people back. People have essentially moved on, and it's really difficult from your initial from that first interaction, from that first opinion of the game. It's very, very, very difficult to turn it around and fight back. If you look at a game like No Man's Sky, No Man's Sky's initial reaction was that it's okay, but it doesn't feel as though what it was promised, and they fought tooth and nail, not giving up on their product for 2 years for that game to reach a point where people can go, yeah, that is exploration done right. That's space exploration done correctly. That's is Rocksteady willing to put that much effort and money into Suicide Squad? Are you willing to put however much money you've set aside for season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5 into continuing this game? Or are you going to pull the plug by the end of the year and shift your focus back to a single player story game for a Batman Another Reality, or for Superman, or for something else in general, or for the Bat family in general? Who knows? But I don't see this game in any way, shape, or form coming back and becoming popular, or somehow becoming a success. But let me know what you guys think. Comment down below, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.